Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 1, Chapter 4.7 Notes. Today we're going to be talking about identifying parallel lines. Our learning target today is to be able to determine whether two lines are parallel from a graph and by comparing two equations. So let's go ahead and get started. Parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines that have the same slope, okay, but they have different y-intercepts. These lines are never ever going to intersect, okay? Now as you're writing this down, just think parallel lines are lines that never intersect. A lot of you might know train tracks, okay? When you see train tracks, those lines for the rails, they're parallel because if the lines touch, then the train would have an accident, and we don't want to have that, okay? So parallel lines are things you see all over the place, okay? If you look down on the tile right now, the tiles are straight lines, okay? Same with the walls. You'll see the concrete blocks. Those are all parallel, okay? So first thing, are the following sets of lines parallel? So using the definition, it said that we have to have the same slope, but we have to have a different y-intercept, okay? So let's take a look. First thing we're going to do is we're going to find the slope, and we're doing slope of a graph, we count. So, and that's 3 over 2. So the slope is 3 over 2, and the y-intercept, which is right there, is 0, 4. Let's take a look at the next line. There's our slope, it's 3 over 2, so that's good. And our y-intercept right there is 0, 5. So, are these lines parallel? Answer is yes. All right, let's take a look at the next one. The slope is going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going down 6, 3. So that means the slope is negative 6 over 3 is negative 2. And our y-intercept right there is 5, 6, 7, 8, negative 8. So 0, negative 8. Let's start working on the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going down 6, but we're going over 2, which means the slope is negative 3. So do they have the same slope? No. Okay. Remember, it has to meet both criteria. Okay. Now we're talking about what type of lines are those? Horizontal or are those vertical? Hopefully you're saying horizontal. Okay. So horizontal slopes are 0. Both of those are 0. This one has an intercept of 0, 6. And this one has an intercept of 0, 2. So, do they have the same slope? Yes. Do they have different y-intercepts? Yes. So are they parallel? Yes. Okay. So that's all you got to do when you're given a graph. Now, let's take a look at the next part. Now they're giving us equations. How are we supposed to figure that out? Well, if you remember correctly, that the slope can be identified from slope intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. So if it's in that form, we can identify what the slope is. So for this one, our slope is 2 over 3, and the intercept is 0, negative 7. On the other side, our slope is 3 over 2, and our y-intercept is 0, -7. So, do they have the same slope? No, they do not. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Well, our slope is -2, and our intercept is 0, 5. Now, this is not in y equals mx plus b. All right, so we have to subtract the 2x to both sides. We get y equals -2x. Oh, that's not plus 5. That's -5. -5. So now I can tell that my slope is -2, and the y-intercept is 0, -5. So, do they have the same slope? Yes. Do they have different y-intercepts? Yes. So they are parallel. All right, let's look at the next one. All right, our slope is 2/3. Our y-intercept is 0, -11. For this part, we have to solve for x, or solve for y. So subtract the 4x to both sides. You get 6y equals -4x minus 6. Divide everything by 6. We get y equals, reduce the fraction. So our slope is -2/3, and our y-intercept is 0, -1. Do they have the same slope? No, they do not. One is negative. Okay? All right, number 7. There's your slope. There's the y-intercept. Okay, we got to solve for y. Subtract the 4x to both sides. -8y equals -4x minus 16. We have to divide everything by -8. Y equals a negative divided by negative is positive, so 1/2 x plus 2. Our slope is 1/2. The y-intercept is 0, 2. Are those the same? No. All right. So now what we have to do is we have to figure out which lines are parallel to each other. So you need to know what the slope is. That one's already in y equals mx plus b, so that's good. B, it's -3, and then 0, -3. And C, we got to get it by itself. So subtract the 3x to both sides. Y equals -3x plus 6, which means our slope is -3 and 0, 6. All right, so which ones have same slope, different y-intercepts? Do you know which ones they are? Should be line B and line C. All right, now for 9, we have to do the same thing. I'll do the first one with you guys, but then the other 2 you're going to have to figure out on your own. So we have to subtract the 2x to both sides. We get -3y equals -2x plus 7. And now we have to divide everything by -3. Y equals, a negative divided by negative is a positive. And we're just going to leave that as a fraction. Okay, so our slope is 2/3. And that's the y-intercept. Okay, go ahead and pause the video, do E and F, and see if you can match up which ones are the same, or which ones are parallel. All right, so which ones have the same slope and different y-intercepts? Those end up being line F and line D. Okay, well that's it for Algebra 1, Chapter 4.7 Notes. As always, if you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself because we would love to help you guys out. Thanks for watching.